Pope John High School. Welcome back to Sparta, New Jersey. As second half action here, Lions gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown to the Bayshore Buccaneers. So it's now 28-0 Bayshore leading over Pope John. So sorry we missed the kick there. We're just booting back up with this new equipment. But as we came back online, Bayshore was able to return the kickoff all the way down the far sideline for a touchdown. So it's 28-0. Bayshore now setting up for the extra point or the point after, which could be a 2-point for a kick. Going to go to 1 point now. Number 17 takes a snap. He rolls out. Finds a man in the corner. Makes the catch. Number 1 with the reception as he ran towards the sideline in the end zone. It's now 29-0 over Pope John. Bayshore leading 29-0. Well, we're just back for second half action, and the Bayshore Buccaneers take the kickoff and race all the way into the Pope John end zone. 29-0.
Wake up, guys! Come on!
It was such an exciting weekend for the Lions. So many different fronts. This would definitely be a disappointing ending to it. But there's always next week. And we will be back next week as the Pope John Lions, Junior Lions, 11U and 13-14U teams will most likely be on the road next week. So we'll be with you for those. Here's the kick. Line drive. Head over to number 12, Ryder Espinoza. Let's go ahead and give you the Pope John roster, as we usually do second half. We start with number 0, Noah Kraus. Number 1, Mason Seeger. Number 2, Ryan Lambreglia. Number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Number 8, Grayson Hull. 9 is Braden Coulson. 10, Jared Hawthorne. 11, Lachlan Sertival. 12, Ryder Espinoza. 15, Ryan Casa. Jack Husig is the quarterback. He's number 16. Namdi Esme, number 19. Noah Pena, number 21. And it looks like Pena's okay, so that's good to see. We'll start up with the roster again in just a minute. 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's a snap. Hand off to Killen. Tyler Killen working hard for those yards. Staying on his feet. Second effort. Great effort by Tyler Killen. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but after being met in the backfield about 2 or 3 yards back, it's great to see that effort by Killen. I gained a yard on it. 2nd and 9. All right, we pick up Bobby DeJesus, number 22. Steven Pacheco is number 24. Logan Lynn, 27. Danny Filato, 28. Luca Pippa, number 29. Anthony Grego, 41. Tyler Killen, 43. Jude Cofrancesco, 45. Wyatt McAllister, 54. Robert Zawicki, number 56. Declan McCarrick, number 67. Andrew Stovikin, 77. Matthew Schultz, number 89. Here's a 2nd and 9 play.
12 men on the field!
Usyk rolling out to his left, fires incomplete underneath. And Evan Nisbeth was the intended receiver, and we have a flag down. Too many men on the field against Bayshore. They had 12 men on the field, so that will move the ball forward for Pope John. President of the Catholic Academy, Sussex County, is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John Middle School is Susan Santor. The VP and chaplain is Father John Calabro. The athletic director for the Junior Lions is Brian Carlson. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. The head coach of the Pope John Lions, 13 and 14U team, is Jared Cofrancesco. You can see him in the bottom left corner of your screen. I'll give you the assistant coaches in just a second. 1st and 10 for Pope John at the Bayshore 45. Usyk calls for the ball, takes the snap, pass out to Logan Lynn. Second effort, and he's wrapped up by the Bayshore defense. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The assistant coach is Brian Carlson, who's also the athletic director. Nick Colson Dan Labreglia, Jeff McCarrick, Dan Filato, and Carlos Pena. The team mom is Corinne Schultz. Second and 11. Our schedule later this week. Tomorrow, Greenwich, Connecticut. The Pope John JV team against the Brunswick School. 4 p.m. start. Please be with us on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube for that. Tuesday, girls field hockey here at Pope John High School. Wednesday, boys soccer. Thursday, freshman football as Bergen Catholic comes in to Pope John. Pass by Usyk down the field. He's got him in. Off the fingertips of number 1, Mason Seeger. Tough break. Good attempt, but just off the fingertips of number 1, Mason Seeger. So that'll bring up third down and 11. So freshman football on Thursday, girls volleyball on Friday, and then Saturday, boys soccer at Montville, 10 a.m., on our way to Bergen Catholic to take in the Pope John game. We will not have the varsity game for you. It will be on Super Football Conference Network. I think they've got 3 more games this year. So we will be with you next Sunday. Pope John Junior Lions, 11U and 13-14U football. Usyk in the gun. Earn at 11. Takes the snap. Drops back. Pass to Killen. Makes the catch. To the 45. Met there by the linebacker for Bayshore, number 7. Last name of Brown. Good play by number 7 for the Bayshore Buccaneers. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, so the Lions gain a yard on that. Coming up in a few weeks for all the varsity sports except football, 100 Warren Sussex tournaments starting in early October. And that is always a fun and exciting time of year. The 100 Warren Sussex County Championships last season, they had winners in boys lacrosse, girls softball, a finalist in girls basketball. Brian Labreglia bumps into Tyler Killen on 4th down there. He gains about a yard, maybe 2, but not nearly enough as it's going to go back the other way. 1st and 10, Bayshore. The clock being kept by the referees on the field as we don't have the referee in the press box anymore who's keeping the scoreboard. So it's 29-0. Bayshore leading over Pope John. Midway through the third quarter, maybe late stages. We'll see. I think I see the referee on the field, so he was up here in the box for a lot of it. But now he's on the field, so. There you can see, right on the sideline, Vic Fiore, the quarterback for yesterday's varsity football win against Kellenberg. Playing, I think, with his little brother, maybe a nephew or something like that, or a cousin. I'm not sure. But Vic's got the football in his hand, and it's great to see him yesterday perform the way he did. We saw him coming up with the 13U Junior Lions a few years back, and now quarterbacking Coach Dom Gaston's varsity football team for his first varsity start yesterday. I believe Luke Irwin was out, and not sure when Luke's going to be back, so he may be back this week, but I don't know. So, in the meantime, Vic Fiore holding down the fort and getting the job done yesterday against Kellenberg. And there's Coach Gaston talking with Brian Carlson. So congratulations to Coach Dom Gaston for his first win this season, the 35-0 defeat of Kellenberg. Great performance by the Lions yesterday. 1st and 10 for Bayshore. Number 7 rolls out to the far sideline. He's got the first down and then some. To the 40. Knocked out of bounds by Co Francesco and also Danny Filato. 1st and 10 for Bayshore. Looking forward to the game on Saturday against Bergen Catholic. See how Pope John measures up. Love the game against Paramus Catholic, except the score, because it was a nighttime game. Those Friday night light games, they are incredible. Love to see lights come here to Pope John. It's not going to happen with the houses in the background, and I understand why. But it would be some kind of atmosphere to have Friday night lights here at Pope John High School. I'm always a big advocate of it. Saturday afternoon games are nice and they're enjoyable. It's a great atmosphere. But something about Friday night lights, just magical. Second and 9. Pope John defeated DePaul Catholic a few years ago at DePaul on a Friday night game. Just the atmosphere at that game was unbelievable. Here's the snap. Number 28 drops back to pass. Cole Francisco racing after Colson 2. Intercepted! Number 19 for Pope John. Namdi Esame picks off the quarterback after intense pressure by the Pope John defensive unit. Cole Francisco and Colson. Esame with the interception. Pope John ball in Bayshore territory. And that was a team effort most definitely for the 13-14U Lions. Namdi Esame may have picked off the quarterback, but the pressure from Cole Francisco and Colson definitely aided him in doing so. Esame with the pick, and Pope John 1st and 10. Ball on the far hash mark in Bayshore territory. 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 47. His snap the handoff to Esame. Esame tried to sweep around 81, flinging him to the turf. Down at the 43-yard line. They'll set up 2nd and long for Pope John. Congratulations yesterday. It was.
I'm going to bring this in.
Thank you. No problem. 2nd and long. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Here's a snap to Jared Hawthorne. Hawthorne hands off to Killen. Tyler Killen fighting for those hard yards. Gets a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down. So now Hawthorne in at quarterback for Usig. Late stages of the 3rd quarter. Pope John trailing 29-0. Third and long. Lions have to get to the Bayshore 37.5. Hawthorne barking out signals. Takes the snap. Hands off to Tyler Killen. Cuts up right to the near hash. Gets across midfield, but that's about it. Down to the 49. That's going to bring up 4th and long for Lions. Again, the 2 big questions for tomorrow afternoon. Number 1, how does the Pope John JV football team fare against the Brunswick School? Question number 2, how is Connecticut's pizza? As I crossed over to Connecticut this past summer for a road trip, it said on the Welcome to Connecticut side, world's best pizza, or at least the country's best pizza. I'm having a hard time believing that, but we'll taste test tomorrow, I think. Here we go. Number 2, Ryan LaBreglia up the near sideline. Gets down to about the 37, 38-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Pope John. First down. Great run by Ryan LaBreglia. Well, there you go. More I wax poetic about pizza, maybe Pope John will get going here. I've always thought the best pizza obviously came out of New York. And northern New Jersey, of course, will be included in that because it's all New York metropolitan area. Long Island, New York, New Jersey. Although really, the best pizza's from Italy. My wife and I were on a honeymoon and we had a margarita pizza when we landed in Milan. It's incredible. Well, I think that is at the end of the third quarter as the teams head to the sidelines. We're going to take a break. We are through 3 quarters here at Pope John High School. It is 29-0. Bayshore leading Pope John, but the Lions have the ball in Bayshore territory. Come on back for fourth quarter after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for fourth quarter action for the Pope John Lions, Junior Lions, 13 and 14 U squad. Mike Formisano here, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us. The Lions down 29-0, looking to get into the end zone for at least the first time today. Jared Hawthorne in the quarterback position. He's in the shotgun. Tyler Killen behind him. First and 10 from the 37. Here's the handoff to Killen. Killen right up the middle, met by the defensive line for Bayshore. Stop the forward progress, and it'll bring up second down. Evan Nisbeth into the game for Pope John. He had 2 touchdowns last week. Killen had 3. Pope John has yet to find the end zone today. LaBreglia takes a direct snap. He's up to the 30. Avoids a tackle. Continues on his feet. Down to the 25. Good run by LaBreglia. And that'll be a Pope John first down. Lions definitely want to get into the end zone at least once today. Here's Hawthorne to Killen right up the middle. Trying to barrel his way over to 25. Probably got to about the 24. No, they place it at the 25. It's a gain of 1. Second and 1. LaBreglia with it. Runs back to the middle. Looking at the far side. He turns back around. He's in trouble. And here comes 81 for Bayshore out of nowhere. Like thunder and lightning. Just knocking LaBreglia to the turf. You could hear the thunder and then the lightning hit. Pounding LaBreglia into the turf and dropping him for a loss. He's okay. That's good to see, but what a hit by 81. Timeout on the field. That's it. Actually, they're going to go ahead and call the game. That's the end of the game. Final score, the Bayshore Buccaneers defeat the Pope John Lions 29-0. Well, Pope John had a few good moments. The Namde Esame interception in the third quarter. Good ball movement at times. They got some turnovers, and Pope John will learn from it, and they will take that into next week. They dropped to 1-1 on the season, but again, week 3 in 7 days, and they'll try and get back on the right side of the ledger. Please join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. from Greenwich, Connecticut. The Pope John JV Lions football team takes on the Brunswick School. Pope John and Brunswick from Greenwich, Connecticut. We'll find out if their pizza matches what Northern New Jersey has to offer. More importantly, we'll see how the JV football team does. 4 p.m. tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. On Tuesday, girls field hockey from Pope John High School. And on Wednesday, boys soccer. Freshman football here at home against Bergen Catholic, 4 p.m. on Thursday. Girls volleyball Friday. Boys soccer Saturday morning, 10 a.m. at Montville before the varsity game that's on Super Football Conference Network. Pope John and Bergen Catholic from Ordell, New Jersey, 1 p.m. And then the Junior Lions probably on the road next week. We will be with you for that. So for everyone here at Pope John High School, it's Mike Formisano saying thank you so much for joining us. Final score once again, the Bayshore Buccaneers turn back the Pope John Lions 29-0. Have a good afternoon, enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow for Pope John JV football right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Have a good afternoon.